Welcome in Capricorn to your spiritual messages. This is going to be for you for the month of September. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I wonder if this is working. Let's see. I don't think you guys can hear me. Hopefully, someone really doesn't want you to get your message, Capricorn, and I think that's so funny. But I hope that you guys are taking note of the intuitive nudges that you guys have been receiving. We do have someone in here who needs to release the old that has happened before in the past. Someone here is really learning how to cultivate with your hands and be genuine. I think that something really had to end, maybe a way of old being, or just maybe the faith that you really had. So, someone here, it was like your faith was like only in yourself. You kind of lost the faith that you had in the divine. So the divine had to remind you that your devotion and your commitment to your purpose and to being genuine and bringing all the gifts that you have into the world is exactly what is needed right now. I have a Capricorn who I'm talking to who seems like maybe you might have wandered off and got a little bit too engaged in your earthly desires and you stopped listening to your intuition as much as you needed to. So this is why Spirit is really bringing this out now because some type of lesson that you recently went through has caused you to have a new look on how you face life. And so you're learning how now to like see clearly and to kind of be more honest in everything. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Because with Be the Light, this is someone who is being pure, someone who is being honest, someone who is genuine. Okay, so we have here someone manifesting, harnessing your energy, learning how to put your guard down, learning how to network with people, learning how to be strong and fearless. Because I feel like I'm talking to someone who maybe you or someone around you could have had the habit of, if you're around them, to kind of like put other people down. Okay, and now you're learning how to find strength in the people who maybe at first you didn't find the value in them. This is just very honest, okay? So Spirit is saying that they're asking that you continue to wait for more downloads because I do see here that as you continue to honor your inner knowing, I do see you moving in a new direction. I love how that just came out right there. So, but this does take you trusting in the higher forces. I feel like whoever I'm talking to at first, you might not have. Listening to tarot might be new to you. This might be something that's very new to you. You're opening up your door for it. Well, thank you for embracing this new energy of peace because that is what you've been guided to do. in embracing this peace, you're actually going to find that you're going to live a little bit more like happily, but in a free state. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you had a tendency to be like not a people pleaser because you weren't doing anything for others, but like you had a way of showing up like you were going to be there for others, or like maybe it's just a look. So it's like, oh, instead of just leaving your house, you had to put on like your makeup and it's like a full face. Like you couldn't just go out with just like lip gloss or like eyelashes. Like someone here needed to have the whole shebang to go out anytime. Natural beauty and taking care of your regular needs. So your self care could be, maybe it's just that wax and that regular lip gloss and whatever it is that makes you feel beautiful, getting those eyebrows done. But now that you're being showing up more for yourself and taking less time out and proving to others that you have, whether it's the money or the finances or the clothes, I do see that that is helping you to kind of choose your path correctly as opposed to choosing a path of destruction or a path that caused a lot of distractions. Okay, now that's what you might have learned in your reflection, and so this was all part of the journey, right? So at the top of the deck, we have here you trusting your instincts. Some of you guys are really going to be going outside a little bit more, like regular nature walks. That might be different for you, but that's why Spirit is asking you to transform yourself and, trying something new. We have your see beyond the current situation. So this is just me more convincing you of going and take that leap of faith outside, going to hang out with new people, just whatever you haven't done before, seeing it from a higher perspective, recognizing that maybe you were afraid and keeping yourself back from something that you can maybe be really good at. Okay. Some of you guys could be getting involved in pole dancing, or some of you guys could be thinking about like just joining some type of group activity like Zumba, or like what is the one where they ride the bikes? Yeah, the bikes. Okay. So anyway, follow your voice of your soul, not what anybody else would please them or make them happy, because this is a whole bunch of blue around for other people being happy, but you need to balance yourself by trusting your intuition and going with what feels right to you, and also opening up your heart a little bit because it involves you learning new things, because I saw yellow, green, and blue right there. Do you have anything to say from this? Stand your ground is here because someone here, like, it's okay if you did some not so great things. That's part of who we are. We're both light and dark. So don't deny yourself of the dark things that you did. Like, it is part of you, and you don't have to think of yourself as like rancid. Like, you are so judgmental on yourself, and I feel it here. So be healing, be open to that healing information. Like, you're really way better than what you give yourself grace for. And even if you were in the past, like, everybody has a moment to start over. God's not going to be like, oh, I remember what you did when you were 12 and you were 15. Like, no, obviously repent for it, but don't continue. If you recognize a change in yourself, make the change, say your grace with it, make peace with yourself, and stay grounded in making the changes. Okay, because we have here make plans and focus. So Spirit is saying, like, it doesn't matter who you were before, what you've done before. Take the lesson, heal from it, accept yourself, and learn what you're not going to do no more, because someone here really has a habit of like really, you know staying back from all the gifts that you have because you want other people to be pleased with the actions that you take, whether this be family, whether this be home life. I don't know whoever this is, but Spirit is definitely encouraging you to come on now. Let yourself love and be loved. Look at how that just came out so beautiful. Thank you for that, Spirit. So anyway, connect with your emotions, Capricorn, because that's what Spirit is encouraging here. Because I mean, they're here with you the whole time. You might as well lean on them and get some assistance. You'd be surprised. You've been working so hard to get your abundance that you've been working on. But Spirit is saying, if you could have asked us for help a long time ago, we would have been helped you. But once again, some of you guys are new to your spirit guides being around you, or just being able to call on God as much as you're able to. We really can call on God for the smallest things. That's really what He's here for, because He created us. So the smallest thing, hey, you know what? I don't know where's the best place for me to handle my anger when it gets out of hand. And you know what? He might tell you right now, just take a break, go in your car. You might end up in your phone. You might find the information you need. Like, Google is available. God has the resources. Anyway, what do your spirit guides want to say to you moving forward? I see home life is doing really good. I feel like you're wanting grace from the people who are closest to you, and that's really sweet. I feel like maybe at one point you might have ignored them, or maybe your thoughts were in another place, but now you're learning how to focus more back on what matters to you. The number 23 here is significant. So the fortune is turning now. And we talked about that in your last video if you hadn't seen it already. But you're moving out of stagnation. You're no longer refusing to follow after your purpose, or being of service to others, or showing up in another way that's not completely selfish. You're learning how to open up your heart and care about others and be a little bit selfless. I know that this is going to be resonating with you because you're looking forward to union. And the reasons your relationships haven't worked out in the past is because somebody here was very selfish. So Spirit is opening up your heart now to learn what it means to think about somebody else and to consider somebody else's feelings and to show up for someone else or give them a love language that's foreign to you. Some of you guys, you might be into gift giving, but your partner could be into, like, I don't know, physical touch. So it's not something you can buy, but something that you can show. And so in this way, you're having to open up yourself in a different way. And that's why your heart chakra is in flames right now. A pink candle would be very beneficial in your home because it would help you to be more open. Okay. I feel like abundance is also going to get better for you as long as you, like it said, rest and renew. Recognize your renewal because you've already rested. You've been busy. You haven't had the access to the connections that you wanted to in the past because you needed a break. Okay. How you were showing up for other people was tiring. Okay. It was draining. You did it so automatically, you didn't even recognize that it was still too much. Okay. So now you're learning how to renew. That means that you're going to be open to loving people who show you that they're open to loving you first. But I'm not saying you're going to ask people to show up for you. You're going to say, hey, well, let's go out to eat. And if you go hang out with your homegirls, you're not paying for their meal. Everybody's paying for their own meal, but it's the point that everybody came together and spent that time. So you're learning the value of time. Someone here, you might have just been really into the materialistic world. I feel like you were very happy there, but now you're having to have a detox and repair your body, your mind, and your spirit. So where your body was showing up in the physical, happy, your spirit needed to heal. It needed to recognize that it was being drained or it wasn't even being open to recognize. And then emotionally, you were definitely being drained because these people who you're meeting, King of Pentacles energy that I had saw earlier, they were not emotionally available. So Capricorn, that was tearing you up. But these are the consequences after we have our choices, right? So now you're like, okay, well, if I meet a King of Pentacles, which is a man who shows up and he's just trying to give me money, I'm going to take my time and show him that I got my own money. Okay, period. If I meet a man who's just trying to hunch me and want to fill up on me, yes, I look good. I hear you, Capricorn. But at the same time, you're telling this person, listen here, you ain't finna just get it and keep going. Like, I got real bills. I got real things happening in my life. So you're going to make sure that they call you in the morning and give you emotional, but not love bomb you. Okay. So you're knowing the difference between a love bomber, right? Or someone who comes in here with a cap and they're like, I can save you. I can do this. I can do that. But then you realize they can't do it consistently. So I see that you're letting your curiosity lead you from here on out. And that is going to be the right use of power for you because it puts you in the power where it's you who's in control and you allow people to meet you and bring gifts. Okay. Because somebody's energy and them spending time with you is a gift, believe it or not. And once you have that gift from other people, your spirit guides are telling you, recognize it, use it for the right thing. This time, don't think about what they can give you or how it's going to help you flip the situation. Bring them an idea. Only the part that you're willing to share, though. Someone here, do not overshare, but some of you don't share at all. So Spirit is saying literally, like, give them enough so that way people want to invest in your idea because someone here, networking is going to be very, very important because right now you have an empty well for your networking. There's no one around you that you solidly trust wholeheartedly. So now it's time to replenish that, okay? Grace and generosity. As you continue to display that, that is what is going to continue to gather around you. I do see you being inspired by going around this walk and also kind of understanding your contract with spirit a little bit better. So that's always good. Your guides are definitely here kind of wanting you to just take your land. Okay, I'm really big getting Simba. So anyway, spirit, what is the think on it that you want them to know? What do you want them to think about this month? Thank you so much. We have here your own best efforts are all that's necessary to progress. And that's beautiful because spirit is really asking you to try new doors, okay? Not new keys, because you don't need to meet new keys, okay? You don't need no more keys. You need to try new doors. The keys that you have can help you open the doors already. The keys are your talents, and the doors are the people and the networking that you need to do. Instead of trying harder, try differently. Thank you so much, Spirit, for bringing this together. At the bottom of the deck, we have here, look to the natural world for inspiration. I already talked to you guys about how you'd be going for walks more and kind of just saying yes to events that maybe people you wouldn't normally hang around. But Capricorn, I hope that this helps you. If this resonated, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.